join us.
You gonna watch the basketball game tonight?
I don't really care. I honestly don't even know who's in the Final Four. Houston.
Oh, it's not even Final Four. It's the championship tonight.
Oh, it's not a championship. Like I said,
It's Houston.
Houston and
Florida Gators.
Florida Gators.
Go Gators.
I tell you what, man. A few years ago, I used to be a Mizzou basketball watching machine, and
Well, I'm
all
in it.
and I would watch all games, and then all of a sudden it just became this is like watching Cardinal baseball. I sat down to watch some of that. I watched that first game yesterday, and then they lost, and then they apparently got whooped bad in the nightcap. What's up, Randy? We're just
Randy.
We're
We're
getting ready to get started. We just thought we'd start up here and let everybody kind of join in. Now we'll dance.
tiptoes to the tune. We're sharing out the video. If you're here right now, go ahead and share it out.
There you go. Share it. Like it. Say stuff. Aruba.
Trying to send out invites and share and everything real quick, and we'll be right with you. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this. I'm not playing.
Oh, yes. Not bad.
I pledge allegiance
Oh, shoot.
to the slam.
I just shared it. Actually, text somebody right as up. Weird. Brian Kelly's girlfriend, Dupree.
Whoa, stars sync already.
Right.
Thank you, Randy.
Randy, you rock, bro.
I've been watching all the videos, man.
Oh, Batista.
Whoa, oh my God! Whoa!
I thought I shared it.
Wait, I gotta give it here.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
He's back! Slammer.
I pledge allegiance to the slam.
States.
The Slamzilla.
Slammer. I can do a left hand even. Oh, right, man.
Alright, we're shared out.
Brother.
Let's bring the house music down.
That's the best part. Brother.
Oh, we got a bunch of people in the chat already here.
Yeah, bring him on,
Brother
brother.
Summers says, "What's up, brothers?"
Brother.
Matt Stockdale, hello.
Brother, what's going on, man?
Josh Summers also says, "Let's go Blues." Honk, honk, honk. Got like 11 in a row.
12 in a row.
12 in a row.
That's a club record, and if they win tonight, they secure themselves a playoff spot.
All right. Aruba!
Aruba!
Bro George is in there. He says, "All Monday Night Bros."
Monday Night Bro. Welcome to Monday. I gotta do this with the other hand. This is just too hard.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
The Bro Zone.
I can't do it.
The Bro Zone.
Episode 43.
43.
43. Monday Night Bro. The first half hour. The Bro Zone. The second half hour. Bro is Orb. It's going to be awesome. Stick
I'm
around.
not down with the second part. This is...
Aruba. You know, I guess you've seen everything that I worked my butt off last night, and it sucked because I figured it all out at 5 o'clock last night
What'd you figure out?
because I got a stupid notification that Facebook's going to start deleting live videos.
Oh, I thought I told you this 2 weeks ago.
Well, maybe you did, but
I thought
anyway.
I did, because we got a notification on our Diecast Dudes page also.
Okay,
So
well,
those guys started downloading 5 years worth of
oh
videos.
boy, I only had to deal with. I got episodes 1 through 36, I think, up last night. I cannot find 37 and 38. I've got
really?
39, 40, 41, and 42 ready to load.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre. And then as soon as this episode's done tonight, I will load it up on YouTube. Everything is on the Slammer 4878. I probably should have created a Bro Show page,
That's
but
all right.
I'm just glad that they're just
Uploaded,
safe and
saved.
secure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to find a few other live videos. I don't have a whole lot of live videos, but like the Hogan stuff back last summer at Macadoodles.
Yeah.
I've got that. That was, we made some live videos. We had pretty good
Yeah.
reaction to those things.
Very
so
cool.
I need to get all those.
Josh says the Blues are playing the Jets tonight.
Caw.
Bray Wyatt Long is in the chat. We're gonna start calling him Bray Wyatt Long.
I like that. Bray Wyatt Long.
He says hi. What's
Hi.
up? What's up, Wyatt?
As my grandma Betty would say, how do?
I bid you adieu. All
Rest in
right.
peace, Grandma Betty.
Who in the blue hell are you over here?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Me.
We need a little introduction as we get in
Well,
the show.
my gosh.
On the road.
Let me get that shared real quick, and I am
For it again.
your number one brother, your mega brother. I'm the people's bro,
I don't want to be seen with this.
Bro Slam, Slammer. Welcome to the Bro Show, episode 43. Who are you? Who are you?
Enough. Delete. I am known around these parts as the king of cool. You're voted on by the president, the people.
Who voted?
You're El Presidente.
I
And also voted your number one Wookiee of the Year.
number one step
Your
brother.
number one step. Did you just give Boxing Hogan?
Boxing Hogan needed a drink, man. He needs to get fired up.
AKA the White Larry Bird. I actually remembered this week.
The white Caucasian Lawrence.
The White Brother Brookie. Welcome.
Mookie Blaylock. What's your favorite number?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I'm still alive. 10!
10.
10!
Oh, I know it's right in there.
Oh my gosh.
I had it at one point, too.
I thought maybe when I sing a song it might help, but apparently not.
He threw two punches. I thought that was a 1 and a 1. I thought it was a hint.
Brother.
Wyatt says 85 subscribers to his YouTube channel. That is
Alright.
awesome. Paige Mack says hello.
Hello.
Where is Paige Mack? There is no Dancing with the Stars. Is she up there watching
Nope.
The Masked Singer or something? I am highly disappointed. I'm finally back this week.
I think she just wants to relax tonight.
Well, a lot of us would like to relax. I had a long work weekend. I had a long work day today. I am finally off tomorrow. Thank the Lord above. I'm making it through the night so I can enjoy my day off tomorrow. I am whooped. I have no energy. What energy you see tonight is the last of my guts.
This was my first weekend in a long. I tell you what, man. After the last weekend we had, it was like, because that last Friday was just work,
Yeah.
right home, right in the car, right to Alton for Page to Do Anarchy. Then got home after midnight. Got up. We had that long rainy road trip
Oh.
to Mount Vernon. Wrestling that night. Got home late.
That was a fun show. I love that venue.
Awesome.
That venue was awesome.
That venue
Man,
was really awesome.
that drive was.
Yeah, and that really ain't that bad of a drive. I bet
Maybe if we don't
if
take
it's
the-
not raining and if we go through St.
I was
Louis,
gonna say maybe we don't take the Chester route.
yeah, I'm not. I was just wanting to do that to do it.
Yeah, see Popeye.
The next time we are going highway way. That way we have somewhere we know to eat on the way home.
Yeah.
Raising Cane's and man,
Dana
just-
Wampler's in the chat. says,
Dana,
"Hi,
what's up?
Dana?"
And everybody subscribe to Slammer 4878 on YouTube. All of the Bro Show episodes, except for 2 that I can't find, are on YouTube. Go watch them, share them, like them.
Go blow up Mark Zuckerberg and ask him what did you do with the
Yeah,
Bro
it's
Show?
like, where's Bro Show 37 and 38 at?
And while you're
They
there,
have
tell him Buenas noches, which means good evening to our friends down south in Mexico.
Mexico. Arriba.
Well, let's see. Maxwell's in the chat.
Max,
Maxwell
what's
says,
up, brother?
Welcome back, Lawrence. Brother, I appreciate that.
Oh, that's right. You were incognito last
was.
week.
You know, I felt better to come the weekend. That's why I was able to go to the Saturday show with you. And Sunday was kind of. I felt like I didn't eat for 2 or 3 days. My first meal was what was it? Denny's that night.
Mhm.
Woke up Sunday and I was like, man.
I don't know, man. I can
I
see
pushed through work on Sunday or a Monday, and I was kind of scared to come over here and like have to run out in the middle of the show.
I was looking at that omelet you was eating at Denny's.
Yeah.
I wasn't I wasn't sure that looked very good.
Oh, it was good.
Was
With
it?
ham and cheese
Oh,
omelet.
boy, I tell
You
you
can't
what,
go with wrong with a ham and cheese
a
Denny's
little
omelet.
wet. Yeah, it looked a little.
I mean,
wet.
it was moist.
Was it?
Nothing
That's
better than a
not how
nice.
you want your omelet.
There's nothing better than a moist.
I think you had. I
ham
think
and
you,
cheese
I
omelet.
think you had whatever that egg poisoning is. Salmonella. I don't think it's probably.
I had no
cooked-
salmon.
I don't think it was cooked good enough.
Let's see. Paige Mag in the chat says that was a good weekend, but it was so rainy.
It was
Ugh, and
so
late
rainy.
nights. It's been rainy. It's almost. I feel like it's almost been rainy since that weekend.
And I think that was a lot of it too. Just that whole week last week just wore me out. Just the rain
Yeah.
and work was crud last week. And then man, I did not have. We got up Saturday and we decided to run to see Senor and eat lunch. And then we was back home. I did not leave this house. Once we got home from C Senor, I did not leave the house until this morning when I went back to work.
And to our friends over at C Senors, buenas noches. Good
Yeah,
evening.
Mario, dude, I tell you what, man, shrimp and chicken fajitas,
Oh, so
yeez,
good.
chips and salsa. Mm.
I'll be like Jay Uso over there. Yeet!
Paige said it rained literally 8 days in a row. I guess
I
it did.
I
It
imagine
was
that. Justin in the chat says, Brother Slammer, Brother Mookie, this is a too sweet sign.
too sweet.
Paige says, yes, STL route next time, but I was happy to see Popeye.
Boop boop.
Would not. Randy, welcome back, Mookie Mania. I appreciate that, Randy. Thank you very much. Paige didn't experience from hell. My gosh.
I tell you what, man.
There we go. Here we go. Thanks, Paige.
I don't melt down very
She
much.
said the food was 10 out of 10, though.
The food was awesome, but 1 hour to get food
My boy Stablet was on point.
was. And my triple cheeseburger, is that what I had?
Yeah. It
I
was
tell you
really
what,
good,
man,
too.
I needed a bite of food.
Yeah.
I was just,
We got to
I
this
was
Denny's.
starving.
What time was it? Like
It was
11
like,
o'clock?
it was a little after, it was about 10:20.
10:20. We get to Denny's. There's not too many people in there. Even less people in front of us that hasn't gotten food. We literally sat in our booth for an hour waiting for food. An hour after we ordered.
I had to keep getting up. I had to get up and just
That
walk
was-
around because I just couldn't take sitting there starving.
We were all tired. We were all hungry. We were all cranky. We were all ready to go home, but we still had like a 3.5 hour drive ahead of us at that point.
2.5.
2.5 hours.
It was 2 hours 20 minutes. It wasn't that bad.
But it was.
But it was just so rainy, and those back roads
Yeah.
are just so dark. We will always go through St. Louis. It's Rocky Hulk, brother.
Maxwell says he has a C Senor by his house in Arnold.
Oh, I
It's one
wonder
of his favorites.
if it's surely not the same.
I don't know. Who knows? It could be.
Si, senor. What's that? Just it means, hey, man.
It says, hey, dude. No.
Si, senor.
Ralph.
Sir.
Ralph has joined
Hey,
us
sir.
again. Ralph, it has been a
Ralph.
while, brother. He says, "Let's go Blues."
Honk, honk, honk.
We just talked
Let's
about
go,
them.
Blues.
You got like Tony Twist over here with.
Hey, one time we was up at a WWF show up in, what was it, in the 90s? Was it
Kill
still
Center.
the Kill Center? We was at Kill Center, and we was sitting there. And I think it was me. I think Heather was with me. So me and Heather sitting there, and I kind of looked over to my left, and there was Tony Twist standing there.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was with a kid, and I was like, "Oh wow, there's Tony Twist." And Heather's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Plays for the Blues, man." And she's like, "Oh, you gonna go say hi to him?" I'm like, "Nah, man, he's sitting here. He's just trying to enjoy wrestling like everybody else." A lady heard me say Tony Twist, and she jumped up as fast as she could and ran over there. And then there was just a line of people, and then
You
finally,
ruined it.
Then you finally see more. I didn't want to bug the poor guy. Also, one time I seen Grant Fuhr at the Galleria.
I thought you were gonna say Grant's Farm.
Grant Fuhr at Grant's Farm.
That'd be
No,
awesome.
Grant Fuhr, he was sitting there. I guess he was waiting on his family. It was like right at the entrance. They
Yeah.
had like a big couch thing, like right there in front. There was Grant Fuhr sitting
To me,
there.
he always reminded me of like Arn Anderson. He always looked like he was about 60 years old.
Yeah,
Even when he wasn't 60 years
and
old.
he was just sitting there and was like, "Hey man, let's go Blues," And he's like, "Hey," and then
He gives you the finger.
and I think I ended up getting like an autograph. Of course, no phones or anything
Yeah.
in those days to get pictures with anybody. So
That's awesome. Always be prepared.
Honk, honk,
Like a Boy
honk.
Scout, always be prepared. Let's see. Maxwell, Rocky Hulk makes Mookie uncomfortable. Yeah, boxing Hulk is just it's bizarre. I don't. Uncomfortable is a good word good word to describe that. It also says, "Don't lie. You think you could take Tony Twist today?"
Don't lie. Do you? Do I think?
You think you can take Tony
I
Twist
think-
today?
no,
Today,
but-
I believe so.
But like Rocky Hulk, let's go Twist. I tell you something else that's cool too.
Paige Mack says you've seen a baseball player in the elevator. It's actually an announcer, but
Oh man, me and my cousin Brian, we went.
Excalibur! That's in the
Excalibur!
chat.
Caw! Me and my cousin Brian, it was, oh my gosh. My dad used to work for Fabic Tractor up in Fenton, and he always got the box to take customers.
Yeah.
And if he had any extra tickets, he'd. So anyway, me and my cousin Brian, we go. My cousin Brian had just ripped his knee all up, and he was on the back of a boat skiing in one of those big inner tubes or
Mhm.
whatever, and the thing flew over, and he got his leg caught or something. He tore his knee all up, so he's like in this a cast or whatever. So we go up to Cardinal ball game. So of course we're up on the upper level, so we got to leave. And it's like, man, I hate to see him walk down these steps. It's like, hey, there's an elevator over there. So me and him, he hobbles over there. We get in the elevator. So here's me and my cousin Brian, and we're like, we're teenagers at the time, and there's this
Couple choir boys.
there's this old dude standing in the elevator with us, and he just looked at Brian and he's like, "Ooh, looks like you have an accident." He's like, yeah,
He's like,
tore it
"Yeah."
up in the boat.
Sliding in
And
a
I'm
second.
just sitting here looking at this guy. I'm like, man, this dude looks so familiar. Mind you, the Cardinals were playing the Dodgers. It was Vin Scully. I was on an elevator with Vin Scully.
I thought you were going to say Mike Piazza.
Mike, no, it was Vin Scully. So that was pretty cool, man.
That's so funny.
So I about to say something else about somebody else, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, Paige interrupted us and made that story come up. Hey, but Excalibur, congratulations with the Battlehawks yesterday. Brought
Battlehawks.
home the home opener. The
Was
home
it
opener.
29-6, man. Battlehawks, man, looking strong, dude. Over 31,000 people at the Battle Dome yesterday.
That's awesome.
That is
That's good
awesome.
for a Sunday night, a late Sunday night game.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people were complaining and saying, "Oh, fans didn't turn out this year for the game," but I'm like,
31,000 fans.
31,000 is good on a Sunday night UFL game at that. I mean,
And it had been
UFL's not
raining.
huge. Yeah, it's just been terrible weather.
Weather was horrible, and I guarantee you the other 7
Oh yeah.
UFL teams ain't touching 31,000.
Thank you, St. Louis.
Here I am. I'm not the biggest, but I'm a pretty good Battlehawks fan.
Yeah.
Still yet to ever go to a
I
Battlehawks
can't
game.
believe it. I've been to one every season.
And you know, I would have loved to have been there yesterday, but man, when I was sitting on that couch last night, sitting in that chair watching that game, I thought, I got a front row seat here. As soon as the game's done, I'm home.
Oh man, it's
I don't
nothing like
have-
going to the game.
I didn't have to drive to St. Louis. I didn't have to pay for parking or food. It's like, it's pretty nice tonight. But I do need to get to a game.
It
So
was so fun. Such a fun atmosphere. Paige says, I have a big favor to ask you guys when you come upstairs. Why did you put this in chat?
because she didn't want you to run off. I already know what the favor is. It takes like 2 seconds if it works out. Sorry for trying to help with story ideas.
She's like Vince Russo back there giving us storylines to talk about here.
You know, was Vince Russo WCW champion one time?
He was.
Dude, why do I not remember that?
Oh really?
I was listening to Eric Bischoff's show today, and something had come up about that, and I was like, man, I don't remember Vince Russo being the champion. It had to be around that time.
It was
Jeff
during-
Jarrett was
yeah.
champion.
Yeah, it was
and
during the 2000s.
it had to
era.
be towards the end.
Yeah.
Boy, talk about sinking the ship, put the belt on Vince Russo, man.
It's funny people always talk about Arquette being the champion and that, like killing the company, but yeah, people like Russo winning the belt. Everybody was kind of forgets about that.
Yeah.
Or the finger poke of doom.
Yeah,
People always talk about that stuff, but they forget about the Russos and kind of crap like that.
you know what's funny? I see people gripe and complain about things in wrestling. It's like, well, Hulk Hogan never put nobody over. He had a boss literally
Yeah.
telling them what to do. Does your boss tell you what to do at work? They
do.
give you instructions
They do.
and you have to do it.
They do.
You don't go and decide to put. They said they need a vial of morphine. I think I'll give them a vial of
Propofol. Give us a
Benadryl.
propofol.
You know, at UPS, it's like, hey man, here's your 100 stops. Go do them. Nah,
I'll just do what I want.
I'll just go do some other.
I'll
It
go
don't
hang out in
work
Circle
that
K.
way, man. I gotta go. You gotta. Get off the holster, brother.
New wrestling manager is in the chat. Paul Major.
Paul, what's up, brother?
Slam
World
World
Order.
Order. All right,
For
too
life,
sweet.
man.
Let's see. He says, "Would you ever have a guest on your show?"
Mookie, you're the guest.
I'm a co-host.
Eventually, we'll figure all this podcast stuff out, man. This is week 43. I've got to get some whatever kind of software, whatever, and figure out how to do graphics and bring on people and stuff. So we will
Eventually.
eventually.
Want a little wrestling history?
Wrestling
You ready
history.
for a little bit of wrestling
I
history?
am. What is today? April 7th.
Today is the 7th of April.
Okay,
Are you ready?
give me some.
On
knowledge.
this day.
On this day.
On this
man.
day.
On
April
this
7th.
day, I have trivia.
On this day, 1986. What do you think happened on this day, 1986?
Let's
In
see.
wrestling history. Max says he'll be a guest.
Be my guest.
Paige says she's the best guest.
The best. She's a host.
She's never even here.
She's a co-host. She's,
She's-
a bro
She's
host.
She's an MIA host.
So anyway,
She's a ghost.
April the 7th of 86. I'm thinking we're past WrestleMania.
Okay.
WrestleMania 9 was like April 5th or something.
Okay.
So
On this
I
day.
don't think this has anything to do with WrestleMania.
On this day, 1986.
1986. That would
WrestleMania 2 was held.
was it WrestleMania 2? Was it
WrestleMania
in
2
3 places?
in the historic 3 places. My gosh, the top of my tape is dusty because I don't really watch VHS anymore.
Yeah.
The original WrestleMania 2 on VHS. Check that out.
Bundy.
Look at that. Look at that. That's old school right there. Alton Video. Look at that. Alton, New Hampshire.
Alton, New Hampshire. Be kind, rewind.
Video Junction.
Be kind, rewind, brother.
This came from the old Video Junction. WrestleMania 2 held in. Can you name the 3 locations?
Yes, I can. You had New York, Chicago, Los Angeles.
There you go. There you go.
Hogan was in Los Angeles, I
We
believe.
had the Nassau Coliseum, the Rosemont,
Nassau Coliseum, Rosemont Horizon,
and the LA
and
Sports
the LA
Arena.
Sports Arena.
Headline. This was actually the very. He boxed himself.
Take
His-
that.
His Hulk versus Hulk. It's almost about the same era too. This
It
is actually the very first wrestling match I remember watching as a kid.
Hogan and Bundy and Cage.
Hogan, Bundy, Steel Cage, WrestleMania 2.
Nothing like that big blue cage, is there?
Man, it was so terrible. It was good.
I loved it.
I still do. You remember? I could be wrong here. No, I think I am wrong now that I think about it. Last time they would have used that cage.
Let's see, they changed black in the late 90s. When was Hell in a Cell? 98?
97.
97. So I would say somewhere probably around that 97 time, probably 97, 98. They probably
Last-
stopped using that because they probably started using fence after that.
Last time I remember seeing the big blue cage, which again I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong out there. If somebody knows. Was the night after WrestleMania 14 on Monday Night Raw. It was like the New Age Outlaws took on the newly crowned tag team champions from the night before, Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie.
Yeah.
Remember, because they end up handcuffing Terry Funk and
Yep.
Cactus Jack to the cage. X-Pac debuted that night,
Yep.
climbs over, they beat the crap out of them, and they kind of debut as DX.
Yep, that was the reformation of the
Yeah.
DX, as most people probably know them.
Yeah. So that's kind of my last memory of the Big Blue Cage.
You know, the first ever type of steel cage match I ever seen would have been the first one I recall would have been Orndorff and Hogan.
Oh, okay. That's
And they
Saturday
was
Night
at
Main Event.
Saturday night's main event. I probably seen others before then,
Is that prior to 2? Is that before 2?
maybe, and that's when they both dropped and hit
at
at the same time.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I'm sure there were cage matches in World Class and stuff like that. I do not remember any, but that blue cage, when I think of a steel cage match, I
That's
always
the
think
match.
of just the big blue
Oh,
cage.
yeah, me too.
And I don't like the fenced cages. I understand if like Hell in the Cell or
Yeah.
whatever, but man, that classic blue cage
I
man,
agree.
is just awesome.
Max was laughing at my ghost comment because I called Paige, she's not a co-host, she's a ghost host.
Ghost host.
You never know what's going to appear. Be scared.
Ghost.
Be afraid.
That's what they say on the Haunted Mansion ride. When you get in your dune buggy to go for a ride, the little voice is talking. He says, "I'm your ghost host."
That's Paige. Paige is a ghost host.
They actually got little hostess outfits. You can buy these little ghost host outfits, and Heather and Paige sat there and debated on buying
Oh,
those.
that's
I'm
so
like, you
funny.
guys should get these, man.
We need to get our bro show picture made and get Paige like the Scooby Doo looking ghost behind us, like
and on that Haunted Mansion ride, because you have the magic bracelet and it does all kinds of things. You get toward the end of the ride, the hitchhiking ghosts. You're in your dune buggy and it turns and you're like, there's like a big mirror in front of you and you can see you, like me, Heather, and Paige. Okay, like me and you would be looking right now. The hitchhiking ghost would be on the back and say, "See you later, McFarlane family."
Oh.
Which I don't know who the McFarlanes are, but I'm the Slammer family. So
let's see, let's catch up on some chat here. Paige Max says, "Sorry, I just want to relax tonight." She has Monsters Inc. on VHS.
Oh, yes, she
Incredible.
does.
That's
Remember
pretty
times
cool.
I watched Monsters Inc. on VHS when she was a kid?
Hey, Monsters Inc. rules.
I know it does, but I've seen it a lot.
Ralph says, "Dude, that VHS case gives me major nostalgia." That is all I'm about. I love nostalgia. I love. For some reason, I still kind of pick up VHS tapes, even though I don't have a VCR.
You know,
I love those boxes. I just love the boxes, the box art.
I made the mistake yesterday when I was sitting around being bored. All these videos of nostalgia from the 90s and 80s popped up, and I was sitting there watching. It's like The Mall in 1994,
and it has that weird, weird music too.
It made me sad, but it made me feel good inside. And then it was showing like these AI type videos. It's like, you wake up at grandma's on a Saturday morning, not a care in the world. It's all quiet. And you see these Afghans and stuff.
Let's see. Ralph also says, "I heard the Blue Cage was in the Punjabi prison."
Was that what that was with?
I don't
the
think
stuff.
so. Was
You
it?
know what?
Maybe.
I think they actually used like bamboo or
I thought
whatever.
it was all
because
bamboo.
they said it was. I think Pritchard said on one of his shows it was like real heavy.
It was
and
terrible.
Yeah,
They actually came out with that action figure.
they
wise.
did. I'd like to have it.
He said according to Jinder Mahal. That's according to Jinder Mahal. Max says, "Remember when Big Show debuted and it was Vince versus Austin? They were in the big blue cage style that was painted black. St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That would have been February 99.
Yeah,
99. Because Vince went on, or Vince had won the Royal Rumble that year in
he won the
99.
Rumble.
And then, Big Show debuted. That was actually in Memphis. Because that has one of my favorite wrestling matches on there.
I bet I know what it is.
Go ahead.
Bob Holly and
Yes.
Al Snow, and they
Yes.
went in the Mississippi River.
I remember with it snowing.
And they was wrapping each other up. Maybe that's how the pinfall was. Did Holly beat Holly beat Al Snow, right?
I kinda feel
was it like on the banks? Did he wrap him up in the fence and pin him or
I thought Al
something?
Snow won that. Now you got me second
Maybe I'm
guessing.
backwards.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite matches.
That
was such a
I
fun
love
match.
Al.
I remember watching
you know
that
what an Al
pay-per-view
Snow
live.
mark I am.
Oh, yeah.
So
I remember watching that pay-per-view live, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and it was such. Remember when Vince took the bump off the cage and hit the announcer's table?
I do.
And he hit his spine first, like on the edge of the table.
Yeah.
And then it finally broke. But the way he flopped when he hit that. Oh.
It's like one of my favorite things nowadays when they go to break a table. Because they make them collapsible anyway, but then somebody get on it and it's a big thud,
Yeah.
nothing happens, everybody goes,
Oh, man. Also on this day, I've only been
nostalgia, man. You get a lot of nostalgia on the Bro Show, episode 43.
On this day in 2013, WrestleMania 29 occurred. Do you remember the main event of WrestleMania 29?
WrestleMania 29?
29.
Oh, gosh, no, I don't remember.
This bell with The Rock.
Oh, Roxina in
Yep.
New York,
Yep.
wasn't it?
Roxina. There's I brought the DVD
For proof.
for proof that it actually happened. Sorry, this was not out on VHS, but it was out on DVD. So we have the DVD.
I watched that pay-per-view, and I was
so
not excited for that match.
Oh, I was, because I'm such. You know how huge of a Rock fan I am.
Yeah.
I've been a Rock fan since like day one.
I don't know,
I was
man.
so happy when he came
I
back.
just knew you knew what was going to happen, and I didn't like that. I like CM Punk, and
Yeah.
I didn't like Punk losing the belt for The Rock and
Yeah.
the manner that he
Oh,
lost.
this is when they had the earn match with the Undertaker in this.
I know
this
that
pay-per-view.
hey, I tell people all the time, it's like, what's one of your favorite matches? The Undertaker versus CM Punk
Oh,
at
really?
WrestleMania. That
Really?
match is a good match.
That is a really good match. Also on this day in history, 2014 Monday Night Raw, Paige makes her wrestling debut on WWE Raw. She took on who? And beat them for the Divas title.
Oh gosh, what year was it?
2014. Who did Paige make her debut against?
Layla.
Wrong.
Eve.
Speaking of CM Punk,
Oh, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee.
Oh, I'm darned.
I tried to lead you into that.
Ah, dang it.
You didn't quite get that.
I didn't. Just kind of like you don't know what Mookie Blaylock's
10.
number is. 10.
Or 1, 10. I don't even know what I'm doing with my hands here. I'm a lobster.
Looks like a backpack of the Child Detection Agency on Monsters Incorporated.
Let's see. Patricia says, "Hello, Slammer. I'll see you in Page
Hey,
Saturday."
I'm sure you'll be front row. We'll see you there, man. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Randy guessed AJ. Good job, Randy. Also on that same night,
Caw-caw.
that same Monday Night Raw, that historic debut of Paige wasn't the biggest significant thing on the show. The Ultimate Warrior made his return to Monday Night Raw after a long hiatus. Oh,
Whoa,
What
Doc! What's up, Doc?
up,
What's
Doc?
up, Doc?
Doc, we love you, man. Good,
The Warrior
good guy.
came back on that night.
That's when he had his speech. He had his big speech after his
Oh, the Hall
Hall
of
of
Fame.
Fame induction,
Oh, that's when that.
where
It
he
basically
said every man,
basically giving his eulogy.
yeah. And then next day falls over dead in like the hotel parking lot.
Yep.
Next morning.
You could tell by the look at man the way that dude was sweating.
Well,
I remember him walking-
I remember him
Fame.
walking to the
Somebody
ring
should-
that night.
Somebody should have checked on him. Been like,
Yeah.
man, you all right? Somebody should have checked on him. Apparently, from what all my understanding, he always knew that he was probably going to die young because I think he had a dad and a brother that died at like 50 or whatever, and all the juicing up and probably cocaine he ate probably didn't help matters out a whole lot. Rest in peace, Warrior, my second favorite wrestler of all time. Warrior.
And also on this day in history, 2018, at the Kaiju Big Battle Live and Let Die show. I know you're a big Kaiju fan.
I don't know what kaiju is.
I wrote this.
God
in here.
bless you.
I wrote this in here because I knew you had no clue, and neither do I. But I love the names of this.
Kaiju, this has to be something in Japan of some
the
sort.
Unicorn Party defeated Super Minion 13 to be the Kaiju Grand Champion.
I still don't have. Is that like in India or something?
I'm not sure. Kaiju? Kaiju. Kiju?
Kaiju.
But I love, and I'm not even sure if these are tag teams, the Unicorn Party versus Super Minion 13. That sounds like one wrestler.
sounds like political party. Sounds like
I just-
some sort of political party we need in this country. Vote Slammer, the leader of the. What was it? The Unicorn Party?
and Super Minion 13.
Man,
I've seen this. I'm like, I gotta see how you react to this.
man, I'm starting that up. Man, I'm starting my own party up, man. It's gonna rule.
And also, last but not least, on this day in wrestling history, in 2019, WrestleMania 35 was held. Can you name the main event of WrestleMania 35?
WrestleMania 35. What are we about up to? 40? Is this year 41?
This will be
So
41.
6 years ago.
Here, I'll give you a hint, and I'll see if you can still.
Probably had to have Roman Reigns had to be.
I'll
in it.
give you a hint, and this may give it for you. You may get it this way. The first ever women's main event WrestleMania.
Was that Charlotte and? Oh my gosh, Charlotte and
Okay, Charlotte. Wait for somebody.
6 years ago.
6 years ago. We got Charlotte.
I can't. For the
Who
love-
else is in this match? Who main event at WrestleMania 35?
I can't think of who.
All right, here we go. Main event of WrestleMania 35.
Oh, Ronda Rousey?
Ronda Rousey
That's right.
and Becky Lynch, who won the title. You even forgot the champion who walked out. Ronda Rousey walked in the champion. Becky Lynch walked out the champion.
Is that when Ronda was done for a while?
It may be.
Has it been that long since she's been in there?
It's been quite a while. But again, here's that DVD. So you prove that that event actually happened.
It actually happened. And
So
we
you-
are now, the bro zone is over. We are in Bro is Orb. It's terrible.
Terrible.
Bro is Orb.
And also, I forgot one more thing in wrestling history tonight. WrestleMania 40 happened on this night,
WrestleMania 40
where
last year?
Cody Rhodes
Finally.
finally became WWE Heavyweight Champion of the World. Eat your heart out, Paige Mack. I'm doing the ring announcing now.
Oh, man.
I was so happy. If you remember the year before, he kind of got screwed in the main event with Roman Reigns, and in the process of him getting screwed, I got screwed in the
You had to
process.
dye your hair blonde.
And I lost a bet, and I had to bleach my hair blonde for the first time ever in my life. I am a natural dark hair, don't mind the mess, brown haired fella
Feller.
who had to go bleach blonde.
It looked good, though.
I actually kind of liked it. I actually kind of want to do it again at some point. I don't
Well,
know
you
why.
should. I dare you.
Oh God.
I dare you. I triple
Are we
dog
gonna do
dare
we gonna do a
you.
WrestleMania bet right here? What is the main event for Wrestle Rock or no?
Cody and John Cena.
Should we do a bet? Should we do a? Oh my gosh.
I don't understand why.
Randy says the American Nightmare finished his story. Hell yeah. Chad Jackson's in the chat says, "What's up, brothers?"
What's up, brother?
Ralph says, "Ring announcer Mookie Buffer." I like that.
Let's get ready to Mookie.
My ring announcing is kind of based off of Howard Finkel. I'm more of a Howard Finkel kind of fellow. I don't like this guy. He kind of freaks me out. He's got just a weird.
It is creepy looking.
He's got like a poop grin on his face.
It kind of
Like he's got a
trips
poop-
me out. Like whenever I walk down here,
I don't like looking at him in the eyes.
It's like the posters. Every poster is looking at me. Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Like Hulk's looking at me right there.
I do like it when the bushwhackers are looking at me though.
You go in the bathroom across the hall. You got the Ultimate Warrior. You got Brock Lesnar sitting there staring at you. And you're trying to poop. And I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this. You reach over to grab some toilet paper and there's sensational Sherry. And you're like, oh. You want to do a little pickup? What did you pick up this past
Oh
week?
my gosh, we
We got some weekly pickups.
by the way, that's a Ghost Energy lemon lime.
Randy says, let's go, Cody. Chad says Cody's going to knock Cena out. Chad says, looks like Ward Farquaad? What?
Lord Farquaad. Farquaad.
Maybe Lord Farquaad, which is the guy from
I don't know.
Shrek.
I could see Cena beating Cody, and
I
then
don't
maybe right about the time he quits, maybe Cody rebeats,
Wins the belt back.
wins it back from him, and then Cena can be like, I'm sorry, I want my country back.
Well, you know,
Do a
he'll-
Sergeant Slaughter
Yeah.
babyface turn. And,
That'll definitely happen. He can't just retire a bad guy. He's the hero of the world.
he's the hero of the world. So anyway,
Your weekly pickups. We have gone to the weekly pickup section. Hit that music.
ringside
Top 10. Bradley figures, how much did you spend?
So anyway, I got a tip from you Friday morning, and I stressed out all day long about it. I was like, oh.
Well, your brother from another mother, your number one stepbrother right here, not only sent you a Snapchat saying, hey, this is in stock, I also took it upon myself to pull it off the shelf, hide it up on the high rise where all the little grubbies, chocolate and doo-doo covered hand kids can't grab a hold of it.
I tell you what, man.
It's like looking up at the heavens for them.
It was one of those days. I had such a long day at work. It was so rainy. I was just miserable. It was like after 6 o'clock before I got off work. You sent me that.
What was your
message
question
like
again?
10.
Send it in and we'll get to it.
And
It was like 2 weeks ago. I'm
I
sorry.
was like, I don't think I'm gonna go there. And then I was sitting there on my break, and I was like, man. I text Heather. I said, I got a tip from Mookie that there's a new set of Monday Night War guys at Walmart. I'm like, I've got to go.
yeah.
And I'm glad I did, because coming home with Bro Slam,
Oh yeah.
Monday Night War, greatest hits, Build-A-Figure, Gorilla Monsoon, which really excited me because I don't know if Gorilla has but maybe one figure.
Yeah, I think in the
And I
classic.
think that was in that classic
I think so.
Coliseum.
And it's not even an announcer. It's
I
All-Star.
like this. This is
Yeah.
announcer.
Well, this is how we
kinda,
knew him.
This is. I knew him.
As a wrestler.
No, I knew him
No.
more from primetime
Right.
wrestling.
We knew him as announcer, old man in a suit.
So
with
anyway,
funny looking sunglasses.
up
or
first.
glasses.
The world's baddest man, Ken Shamrock. Is that what they called him?
Yes.
World's baddest.
No, world's most dangerous.
World's
man.
most dangerous man. Baddest man on the planet was Mike Tyson. Dang, that's awesome. Got the robe on.
That's a really cool figure.
He's really cool. Looks just like him. Looks just like him. Good back. Ken Shamrock, man. That dude.
I got to meet him a few years back when he came to St. Louis to fight Kimbo Slice.
Oh, really?
I got to meet him and Kimbo both.
I seen him at the Show Me Center in Cape. Gosh, did he wrestle Mankind? Was
Oh, really?
It seems like it was a hardcore match. I mean, they're hitting each other
Yeah.
with like the Rubbermaid trash
Yeah.
cans and stuff. So I was like, this is what you call a do not kill each other for for a house show. Up next, this is cool, man. WCW, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Excellence of execution.
Sunglasses on. What was that? $2.99 ish.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, 98.
no,
Yep,
98, yeah.
97, 98.
Because he had the Howard Stern glasses.
Yeah, so this would have been right after he probably jumped ship. That was late 97, probably early 98.
Yep.
And they actually got him on the back there with the title on.
Because he debuted at Starrcade '97.
I'll tell you something pretty funny. Bret Hart, I love Bret Hart. I think Bret Hart's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Me too.
I am a Hitman fan.
Amen.
He goes to WCW, they put the belt on him, and he's still unhappy. I just don't, ever since the day he left the WWF, I just don't think he was happy.
Well, he didn't want to leave.
He didn't want to leave.
And then I think he got to WCW and realized that place was a joke. There was like nobody in charge. You know, he was used to working for Vince, where Vince was
in charge.
in charge. It was actually a company run, wrestling run company.
That's the thing, man. There has to be somebody in charge.
Yep.
So anyway,
Up next.
Bret Hart. Be happy, Bret. It's got a really cool bar in Calgary I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
You get some cool merch
I've
and
seen-
stuff too.
I've
They got,
seen that.
but it's only that you can only get it
Mhm.
by going there. So I don't know when I'm going to Calgary.
We need some
so.
Calgary, Alberta, Canada friends here.
I tell you what, man. I love DDP. Bang! Look at that.
My sister
nice,
was a huge DDP fan.
nice soft good shirt.
See, I always hated DDP because I was always the big NWO fan, and he was the guy who always wanted to join the group. He even tricked us at one point.
Yeah.
Put on the colors,
He's like
and then ended up
6. I'm
ended
not
up-
number 6.
yeah,
Diamond Cutter, everybody.
Diamond Cut, Hall, Nash. I think Savage. He got everybody. It made me mad.
Dude's helping a lot of people these days.
Yeah, what a terrific man that guy is.
I tell you what, man, the main event, I was showing Heather and Paige these. I was like, oh, and the main event, man, I'm pumped about this one. The Ringmaster, they're like, who? I was like, that's Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. That's when
That's so funny.
that's when he was Ted DiBiase's $1 Million champion. They're like, that's not him. They're Googling him and stuff. They're like, that doesn't even look like him. It's because he's got a crew cut, no goatee. She's like, no. And Paige looked a picture up. She's like, that's him. I'm like, of
Well,
course
she
it's him.
messaged me asking me like, is that really him? It's like she didn't believe you, so she had to ask me. And I said, don't Google a WCW like 1994 picture of him. You'll see him with long blonde
That's
hair.
what I said. I said that's when he shaved all of his long blonde hair off and came to the WWF as the Ringmaster. He was Ted DiBiase's $1 Million champion. And anyway,
Ralph says DDP is a saint, man.
he is. But anyway, Ringmaster, this is awesome. And Heather said, because I told him, I was like, I was thinking about
Well, that's
seeing
cool that he
if
comes
it wouldn't
with
have
a
been
$1 million
raining or whatever. I said I was going to see if maybe one of you guys could run down to Walmart, but I said I didn't want to bug you guys. They're like, well, thank you. And Heather said, if you would have told me to go there and get you a new Steve Austin, I would have seen this. She said I wouldn't have got it because I wouldn't have known it was him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So anyway, pretty pumped about my weekly
Well,
pickup.
he's not even listed as Steve Austin. It's just Ringmaster.
It's Ringmaster. It's because that was his name.
So
Did you get anything?
I got a few things.
A few.
So, you know me, I'm the old school WWF Jax action figure fan from the 90s. I love me some Jax. Some bone crunching action, as you, if you will.
If you will.
As Dusty Rhodes would say. I picked up one I never ever owned as a kid. And I got this at an auction, in one of the auctions I won. Nobody else bid on it. I don't understand what's... Hello? Bone crunching action. The first tribal chief, known around these parts as Bullseye.
Oh!
Yokozuna.
Whoa, dude,
Yeah.
that is
I
awesome.
love it. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yokozuna-san.
Yokozuna. My Yokozuna. With a beard.
Yes.
And his hair in a butt. Man, that's awesome.
There was two versions of this, with the red pants and the white pants.
White pants.
The white pants was a heck of a lot cheaper, because I really wanted the red pants, because that's...
Red pants is original Yokozuna.
When I think of Yokozuna, I think of red pants. So, and every one I seen listed on eBay was like stupid price for the red pants. I found one at an auction starting at like $20. I was the only one to bid on it. So guess what?
20 bucks?
Guess what Brother Mookie got it for? $20.
Oh,
So I was super happy to get
that is wonderful.
1997 Jax is listed as super. He was never in a regular Superstars line. This was the only way you could get.
Really?
Was in the Best of '97 series or in one of the box sets.
Do I have any of them?
And I thought that was so bizarre. You know, because I've been going through the line from Series 1. You know, I'm up to Series 5 or 6 right now. Yoko's not in any of them. This is the only way you could get him. It was in
I'll
the
be
Best of
darned.
series, which I think may have been a Target or Toys R Us exclusive
Sweet.
line, too.
My only Yokozuna figure is that Bendham up there on that wall.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That top,
Which
see him up on top.
which they made him real skinny in that, too.
Pretty skinny.
Skinny Zuna.
Him and Mabel are about the same size as the British Bulldog and 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Let's see. And last but not least, I bought this a couple weeks ago. We got too busy. We didn't get to it. I've been picking up some of the new Bendham figures.
Whoa!
I picked up
Oh, Ray.
Rey
Sweet.
Mysterio.
Did you get that? Where'd you get that at?
I found this at Dollar Store.
What?
Yeah, randomly.
Dollar store?
Dollar Store, Dollar General.
Which one?
The one out on D.
For a dollar?
No, these aren't $1. You're thinking Dollar Tree.
No, it's still
This is
dollar
Dollar
store.
Store.
Things shouldn't. Well,
As a kid, that's what I thought,
dollar
too.
store is really not.
Yeah, I think these were like $5.
Whoa, really?
Something like that. Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Franklin.
Seth Franklin Rollins.
And I wanted to complete the set, which I didn't realize I'll be one figure short. But I want to open these. You guys want to do some wrestling box figure opening? Yeah, we do. Okay.
You're gonna open that?
And I got this box set. A damaged one off Ringside. I ordered the damaged cheap version so I could open it. This has Charlotte Flair, oddly random Bruno San Martino,
That's cool.
the People's Champ The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and your tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
I got this one a couple of years ago.
See, and the one I'm missing out of this, I'll have the whole set now, except for Stone Cold. I'm randomly missing a Stone Cold.
And
one.
I've got Stone Cold. Who all's in this?
Here's
Stone
the
Cold,
back of the box.
Undertaker, Hogan, and The Rock.
Yeah, open it, Kyle. Yeah.
Oh no! You know, I want that set there that you have just because of the Charlotte and the Bruno San Martino.
I've been reading comics, brother.
I really wish they had. I wish they had a 2-pack of them.
I know. Well, I think
Or
this is.
sell them singularly.
I think this is the only way you can get the Bruno and the
It
Charlotte.
is.
In this.
That's the only way, and all the others you can get by.
But they're all weird.
One.
How they're all standing. Arm.
I know
on other sides.
all my Bendhams have a different.
So we ready to do a little fig cracking?
Ooh.
You want? Which one do you want to open? I'm gonna make you open.
Oh, you're gonna
one.
make me.
You want Seth Franklin Rollins? Or you want Rey Mysterio?
Rey Mysterio.
All right.
I am curious to.
I want to see how they feel and how they are compared to the old school. Do you have any open Bendhams by chance anywhere?
I don't. The only open.
So I have a random
the-
open Razor Ramon. I guess I should have brought.
The only one that I have a.
Oh, 1-999 slam. Call in with your questions. We have a caller. We have a caller online. Thank you for calling the Bro Show. This is
The Bro Show. Bro is Orb, episode 43. Welcome, caller.
Who do we have on the phone tonight?
Did I call the right number?
You did. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Ezekiel from Zale.
Oh, Zell, St. Genevieve. I deliver down that way.
Yes, Ezekiel from Zale.
Down by the golf course.
Is this one?
Hey,
Is this Amish country?
I got a question for you.
All right
Two of them,
there.
actually.
Yeah,
Zeke
two
from
of them.
Zell.
Are you Amish by chance?
I think he's probably a golfer.
Is Larry Zabisco? Is he from Zale?
I think he's from Larryland. isn't
Larry
he?
Land. He's from Larry Land. I think it's,
You can
Minnesota.
ask him. I'll guarantee he'll say he's from Larryland. That is what.
I have another question for you since
Yeah.
I'm a first-time caller.
Oh,
Yeah, we
please do.
appreciate you calling in, Zeke.
Are Kane and Undertaker partners?
Partners.
Like,
What do you mean?
be more
Are
specific.
they, together?
If you mean like tag team partners, yes, one of the best tag teams ever.
Brothers of Destruction.
Well, of course, that's what I meant. What else did you think I meant?
I thought maybe you was wondering if they were real life brothers.
Are they brothers?
Yeah. Well, are they brothers?
They are
They-
100%.
In fact, they are. You know who their father is?
Dr. Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer? Who's the mom?
They never knew.
What,
Katie
was it
Vick.
Luda?
Katie Vick.
Sensational Sherry, maybe.
That would be sensational.
That would be sensational. That'd be scary, Sherry.
That's all I got for you tonight, guys.
All right, Zeke
We
from Zell.
appreciate you calling in there, Larry Zabisco.
We'll
No,
see
you're
you on
welcome.
down the
Have a
road.
wonderful night. Bye-bye.
You didn't think of Larryland, did you? That was
I-
pretty good, wasn't it?
I was too busy doing the Zabisco wave.
I'm pretty full of random
Oh, that's
knowledge
so-
like
that's
that.
so funny.
Anyway, somewhere in here I have a slam in the wrestling ring,
Uh-huh.
and it comes with Paul Bearer. and
Oh,
he's
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
loose.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, they're really not very bendy.
Are you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right. Almost looks like he's got a toothpick in his mouth because there's a little scratch in the back.
Can't believe you
Yeah,
found
just-
that in the dollar store.
Yeah, I ran in there for some like dish soap or something and happened to see a few of these on the shelf.
Oh, this will complete all of them. That's why. Oh, okay.
So I think there was only 4 at the Dollar General. And
You already got Cena, so there's no sense in buying.
yeah.
one.
All right, here we go. We're going to crack it open. Seth Franklin Rollins. You ready? You ready? It hurts me to open wrestling figures too, but sometimes you got to take one for the people. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sometimes you just got to rip it open.
Oh,
Look at
my,
that.
Oh, my heart.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go
Look at that.
take some anxiety medication.
Oh, I don't. Well, now it looks like he's Razor Ramon. Hey, yo. Razor Ramon.
That's kind of how he kind of
Oh, yeah, when he
comes
comes up.
down to the ring.
That's actually kind of cool. Oh, and the little stand is actually the WWE Championship belt. Let's try to get the light on it. You can kind of see.
This little light of mine.
All right, you're up next. You're up. Hey yo, Razor
Ooh,
Ramon.
got it.
Oh, that was a clean
That was clean.
sweep. I kind of like that when he's got the unicorn horse hair at the top.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, Ray.
Rey Mysterio.
So only one foot comes off?
I guess so.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand keep
you
him
can-
standing up, but
I kind of like him in this pose actually.
in his Jesus
That's about-
Christ
that's-
pose.
that's about all you can do.
Jesus Christ.
So check that out.
pose.
Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. 619. What's your favorite Rey Mysterio match?
Whoa.
All right, are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this?
Man, you went this far.
This is the big daddy here. All right, again, here's the back. Here's what we're dealing with.
Favorite Rey Mysterio match: him versus Eddie Guerrero. Halloween Havoc, 1997. Is that right? 97.
96, 97, somewhere right through there. All right, it is out. It is officially out. I've whipped it out. The wrestling figures. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
That I can just put that right back in.
well, yeah.
I'll be it. Boy, howdy.
Well, cut my legs off and call me Shorty.
Paint me green. because I don't know if I can deal with this.
I'll lift my leg and pee on the mantelpiece.
All right, who should we pull out first?
Start with The Rock. Go down and save Bruno and Charlotte for last. Save Bruno for last.
All right, let's get some Rocky. Oh man, he's got the big bulbous bouffant hair and his
Yep.
sideburns. Still got the old Rock tattoo.
Is that when Rocky sucks, Rocky?
Yeah, this is like about a 98, 99 Rock. It's such weird poses. They're just all like, it's almost like they're in the scan, like they're getting scanned, and they're all just like
Yeah.
scanned.
Everybody.
There's your Rock.
If you smell what The Rock is bending.
All right, we're going with John Cena next.
Dun, 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 dun.
So who's gonna win? Is it gonna be Cody or is it gonna be John Cena?
I'm just going to go ahead and say Cena's going to win it and get that championship for the 17th
This-
time. And,
With his hair, this almost looks like modern day John Cena.
Mhm.
He's got the big full head of hair, but he doesn't have the bald spot. So I guess it could be kind of throwback.
Could be.
He's pale. He's pale just like he is now.
I don't know why that guy just. I've got a tanning bed.
Yeah.
Buy a tanning bed, John. You got some. I'm sure you can afford it, bud.
All right. Up next,
He
we're
lives
gonna
in
go
Florida. I'm sure he's got a pool.
with- Up next, we're going with the head of the table. Oh, he did want to come out. Your tribal chief.
Very, very toyetic.
They even got the tattoos on them.
Yeah, that's
like
good.
full armor
I like
tattoos.
that. That's good.
Check out the big full armor tattoos there. Your tribal chief, even with the red glove, he's got his big black boots on that he likes to wear.
With my big black boots and an old suitcase.
We'll put him there next to Seth Franklin Rollins.
I do believe I
All right,
found
where we
myself
go
a
next?
new place. Dun 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 dun.
All right, let's pop out the Hulkster, brother,
It's like the Hulkster's pants are falling down in the back.
and in the
And
front.
in the front.
What is going on with
They've
his
got to pull-
trunks?
They've got to pull the
He
Hulkster's
just-
drawers
He
up.
need to pull his trunks up or something. Like they're saggy in the back and
He's like,
loosey goosey in the front.
I know these are just fun little bendings, but man, that head and that body just ain't working for me, brother.
This ain't cutting it, brother. Look, that's a. They gave him quite a bit of hair for Hulk too. Look,
That's like,
they gave him quite a bit of hair.
yeah, but I think give you a little comb over on top. He never
Yeah,
had a comb over.
They gave him the
ever.
Arn Anderson job. That's a very bizarre.
That's Suburban Commando.
Look at the different
Hogan.
color tone on him too. It's like these are weird
Looks
color
like
tones.
it's like he's on the slalom.
All right, where we going next?
Do Charlotte.
All right,
Woo!
wings.
Wings.
This may be the first women's bending. No, I guess did they have? I feel like they did have
No,
some
I've
women.
got
Who did they
Sonny
have?
and Sable.
And Sable, yeah.
Sonny was like in one of the
Okay.
first series.
I remember the Sable because the Sable had
Look.
huge boobs and like little bitty teeny weeny body.
She's
Somewhere up there.
Sonny's up there on the second row, second figure. Sable's
right
Sable's
there.
right there.
I can pick Sable out in like a blink of an eye. You know,
Sable bomb.
Sable helped me through my teenage years. You know, young teenager with Sable on TV.
Woo!
Thank you, Mark Barrow. So here's the Charlotte. Charlotte's maybe one of the better ones out of this.
That's a good figure.
They got her big long flare knee pads.
Looks just like her.
Her nice golden boots. Again, that pose I just can't get over.
That's like, when you tell a little kid to take their picture and they go.
And last but not least, the living legend, not Larry Zbyszko,
Bruno Sammartino.
the WWE. Man, this is old school Bruno. Look at the hair.
Yeah, that's good.
This is like 70s Bruno. That's actually really
He got his
cool.
little hairy chest, doesn't he?
Yes. He's got the big hair swoopy.
Dude probably never worked out a day in his life. He was just a big dude.
The original Italian style. He's kind of got the Hulk Hogan saggy,
He does. It's like, man,
droopy drawers on.
pull up your drawers there, Bruno.
Well, at least they got like the sizes right. I mean, look how big her
At
Hulk
least
is.
Hulkster
than
got a
Bruno.
good tan.
Let's do a little bit of size comparing. How's Bruno
Well,
size
they
up
made-
against Roman Reigns here?
Good
Roman's.
Well, look how big the Undertaker is in that set compared to
Oh,
Hogan.
you know what? I don't have Undertaker either. So I'm missing Taker and I'm missing
Taker and Stone
Stone
Cold.
Cold.
Can't have mine, brother.
That's not going to work for me.
It's not gonna work for me, brother.
Well, very cool, man. I'm pretty happy with these. All right, we better catch up on some chat here.
Yeah.
I know we've
Yeah.
missed some. Cody says one ring to rule them all. He must be talking about your. He's talking about your ringmaster.
Yeah, Ringmaster.
Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Randy and Cody are talking back in chat. OTC. Boo Cena. Chad acknowledges your tribal chief.
Over here from Tim Mendeville, was he not in the chat
Ooh,
tonight?
you know what? I have not seen Brother Sam show up in a while.
Well, thanks for bringing those. It kind of bothers me that you opened them.
But look at them. They look so beautiful sitting here. Look, all sitting here enjoying the bro show together. Whoa!
Woo!
All right, we want to end on a little bit of trivia, wrestling trivia.
Yeah,
I got some
trivia.
WrestleMania trivia for you. I got 4 WrestleMania trivia questions.
What is your favorite WrestleMania of all time?
My favorite WrestleMania, without a question, without even thinking, WrestleMania 14.
WrestleMania
1998, Boston, Massachusetts. Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold. My favorite WrestleMania. Takamichi Inoku versus Aguila, aka
Aguila, yeah.
aka Papi Chulo.
Papi Chulo. You know, that is good. You know, just
the Rock versus Triple H, I believe.
the original WrestleMania is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, 5's so good.
What is your favorite WrestleMania?
Just my favorite, and this isn't because people have been talking about it here this last week. There's just something special about WrestleMania 9.
WrestleMania 9, okay.
That it just was over the
And
top.
for the people, Brian, what is the main event of WrestleMania 9?
WrestleMania 9, Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. And then Hulkster comes in, wins the belt afterwards.
Yoko.
My Yokozuna. Giant Gonzalez was in that against
Oh,
The
The
Undertaker. Shawn Michaels,
So
Tatanka.
this was the outside Caesar's Palace.
Crush against Doink.
Oh, yeah.
Bob Backlund against Razor Ramon.
Shawn Michaels versus Tatanka.
That's what I said. Shawn
Oh,
Michaels, that was the
my
first
bad.
that's the opening match.
Oh, was it? I don't remember that.
Crush.
All right.
That's when Evil, the second Doink, came in.
That's very
Man.
cool. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Chad Jackson says WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania 3 is good, man.
Excuse me.
WrestleMania 10 is
What
good
about
too.
whistle?
10, 11.
10's really good too. But I think right off the bat, I love 1998 WWF wrestling. 98 is my favorite year. WrestleMania 14 was that year. I really like 97. 97, 98 is like my favorite time of wrestling in WWF.
It was wild, man.
Okay. 4 WrestleMania trivia questions for your brother Slimer, your number 1 brother.
All right.
We'll start with the easiest and work our way to the hardest. You can play along at home also. Wrestling trivia question number 1. WrestleMania. Who is the only man to win back-to-back Money in the Bank ladder matches at WrestleMania?
Oh my gosh.
This would be WrestleMania 24 and WrestleMania 25. Before they took it off WrestleMania, which made me very sad, and made it his own pay-per-view. Oh no! This is supposed to be the easiest question,
I'm either gonna say Edge or Jericho.
and both of those are going to be incorrect.
Okay, it wasn't The Miz, was it?
No, this guy was a 2-time Money in the Bank winner.
2-time
Won
Money
it-
in the Bank winner?
Won it back-to-back years, WrestleMania 24, WrestleMania 25.
Back to back?
Yeah.
And this is an easy question?
This was my number 1
Am I
easy
gonna
question.
say, oh yeah, so
You-
you tell me?
You have, let's see, here's a little hint here. You have,
I'm trying not to look here because I'm sure somebody's Googled this and put it on here already.
no answers are up yet. I've looked at his picture in here several times tonight.
Is it on this wall in front of us?
It is in front of us, yes. It is on this poster right here, actually. on
This
your
one?
door. Yeah. Ooh!
Ooh.
Hulk took them all out, brother.
Oh, good Lord, which one of them won it?
Twice.
Twice?
2 times in a row.
Ziggler didn't win it.
Chad is guessing Rob Van Dam. That is incorrect.
Did CM Punk win the Money in the Bank? He won it twice? Man,
2 times.
man, I just...
CM Punk.
Isn't it weird the things that you remember and then
It
things
is.
like that?
Yeah. I kind of figured you would remember that
I
one, though.
do not remember that.
Now I'm kind of worried about the next 3 questions. That was supposed to be the easy
You
questions.
better
Start
ask
off.
me the hard ones because
Chad Jackson says CM Punk. There you go. All right. Question number 2. WrestleMania season upon us. WrestleMania question. This game show host served as the guest ring announcer at WrestleMania 7 between Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter.
A game show host?
Yes. What game show host
Oh my
was the
God.
celebrity guest ring announcer? Are you Slammer? Slammer, come on.
It wasn't Bob Barker, was it?
No.
A game show host.
What celebrity game show host
Was
was
it Pat Sajak? Oh, Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek?
Oh man!
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, I had my brain. Okay, I remembered though.
Oh, that's so funny.
That was easier than CM Punk
That-
one.
Well, that would take you. That took
It
you.
took,
I was
it took
starting
me
to
a
get
minute
worried.
though.
I was like, question number 2, you're gonna miss this one too. Chad says Pat Sajak. It was Alex Trebek.
Yeah, Alex Trebek. Yeah, I remember that. $1,000,000,000%. now.
All right. Question number 3. WrestleMania 2000. This is another one of my favorite
Ooh,
WrestleManias.
boy, okay.
WrestleMania 2000 is another one that's really high on my
You
list.
know, WrestleMania 2000 made me so mad. I bought it,
Uh-huh.
and we played it for about, I think we got through 2
Oh,
hours
you know what?
of it.
Something
And it
happened to
went-
that pay-per-view?
Yep, and it went out, and we called the cable company. We're like, hey, it went out. We're waiting on the main event. And they said, we will replay it for you when it's done. And then it came back on. Then they gave me the replay, so I was able to watch it
I
again.
think I actually remember that happening.
Yep, sure did.
Like people had trouble with
Yep.
WrestleMania.
It was like right towards the
Speak
end.
of the devil, and he shows up. Tim Mendeville.
Tim,
Tim is here. Says he is watching.
brother,
just
we
wondering
were
where you
just
was.
sitting there talking about you. You can catch the replay on YouTube.
Uh,
Slammer 4878.
WrestleMania seasons is upon us. This is WrestleMania wrestling trivia question number 3. WrestleMania 2000. What rapper accompanied D'Lo Brown and the Godfather down to the ring? And if you remember what he kept singing, pimpin' ain't easy, man.
I
Pimpin'
do,
ain't-
I
pimpin'
do
ain't
not
easy,
have
man.
any idea.
Oh no!
You're gonna have to
See,
tell.
I remember this one so vividly
I don't even.
because I remember D'Lo doing the pimp gimmick with Godfather. I'm like, this is terrible.
And I will honestly tell you, the only thing I remember was that 4-way match
Oh, the main event.
of the main event.
Okay,
And I probably couldn't even remember all
Man,
4 of the people.
I love
without-
WrestleMania 2000.
Who was it? Orton?
No, 2000?
No. Not Orton.
It'd be Big
Triple
Show.
H, Big Show, Rock, and Austin?
No.
No. Rock. 2000. Rock. Triple H, Big Show, Mankind.
Mankind. There you go. Because he came out of retirement for that
Yeah.
match. And then he was the first one eliminated in the match. All right. Last but not least.
Who won that? Triple H?
Was it Rock?
I hope so.
Oh man, now I can't remember. You put me on the spot there.
Much respect to Triple H, like I said. but-
Randy guessed Snoop Dogg. I never did get to the answer. I was about to read the next
Oh,
question.
yeah, who was it?
The answer is Ice-T.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
my
all come
God.
out in the big white furry coats singing. They had the pimp hats on.
Oh.
And he kept singing, pimpin' ain't easy, man. Pimpin' ain't the whole way.
That's
that was
awesome.
it. And I think they was coming out with that rap CD about that time was it the Aggression CD? Something like that. And Ice-T was
Ice-T hates cops, plays cop on TV.
All right, last but not least, the final WrestleMania question of the night. There was only one in history. The Undertaker had one casket match in WrestleMania history. Who was his opponent?
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, Larry,
I got
you haven't done good on this tonight.
10.
The Undertaker had one casket match in all of WrestleMania history. I can tell you what city it was in. Well, I know I made the list, but right off my bat, I oddly know this. I can tell you what city it was, what WrestleMania it was, and of course who the opponent is. I know I made the questions, but I mean, I made the questions. That's why I know.
Gosh, it wasn't Albert, was it?
It was not Albert. And when you hear this, you're gonna go, "Gosh dang!" I'll give you a hint. It was Chicago. I'll give you another hint. It was WrestleMania 22.
Did we not sit here and go through all of his opponents one night? And I
Yeah.
said every one of his opponents.
Yeah. And you kind of hinted at the guy earlier when you mistakenly called Ken Shamrock this guy's nickname.
World's baddest man.
You kind of... Okay. Let's see. Ralph says rap is crap according to the West Texas Rednecks.
I watched that video of
It's so good.
them playing.
So good. I wish I had a rap is crap t-shirt.
Man, I wish I had a Van Hammer t-shirt.
All right, time is up. His one and only WrestleMania casket match was WrestleMania 22 in Chicago versus the world's strongest man,
Mark Henry?
Mark Henry. Remember they had to build the big casket for him?
Oh, gosh. I remember he wrestled Mark Henry. I do not remember it was a casket match.
Yeah, it was the one and only WrestleMania casket match.
Oh, my
Thank you for
Lord.
playing, and you totally
And
flunked out of the
I
test.
did.
You got Alex Trebek, and that was it.
I flunked that bad. At least I got Trebek after thinking about it for a minute.
Oh my gosh.
That was all too current and muddy waters for me.
Come on
man.
now.
We gotta go 98 and lower for me to remember anything.
All right, tell them where they can find you at. We need to get out of here.
All right.
Because the NCAA championship game is it.
Yes.
Go Gators, chomp chomp.
Hey, first off, this Saturday night,
This Saturday.
South Broadway Athletic Club, St. Louis, Missouri, MMWA Slammer versus Remy George. It's a heavyweight contenders match, man.
Oh.
Lot on the line here, man. Getting one of us up there to number one contention, man. I got to get myself back in that championship picture, man. So come watch me Saturday night.
Talking to
Broadway.
you, Ralph. We're talking to you.
I couldn't tell you how many tickets are left or anything. Go to MMWA's Facebook page. It'll give you a link. Or just show up Saturday night. If there's no tickets left, I'll guarantee you they'll let you in the stand. And that's well worth it to be there, man.
We're talking to you, Ralph Service.
That's right, brother.
Wait to
So,
see you again, brother.
anyways, Saturday night, MMWA on. If you're watching this right now, you need to like this page. Like it, follow it, share it, let everybody know. Share this Bro Show podcast. After the show's over, head on over to my YouTube 487 Slammer 4878. All my wrestling matches, other type of videos, and now every episode of the Bro Show is
Every episode?
on YouTube.
That is incredible.
I've got a few more to upload, but I'll have them all
Ralph
up
says he's going to
tonight.
try to make it.
Awesome, brother.
We'll be
Come
watching
see
for
me,
you.
brother. So YouTube 4878 ProWrestlingTees.com/Slammer. Go there right now. Buy a Slammer t-shirt and save 20%. There's a sale through the 9th. So today's the 7th, so you got 2 more days to take advantage of that. We run the ropes. Run the ropes on Facebook or Instagram. Go there. You can get the new exclusive Slammer
Yes.
shirt, man.
I love that shirt.
It's a cool shirt. I gotta get one. So anyway, we run the ropes. Go check them out right now. Get the new Slammer shirt. X at
There we
Max
go.
Gym, MACSGYM. Instagram Chris_Slammer. Chris Slammer, my other Facebook page. Be my friend. I'll be your friend. Cameo. I just made another cameo the other day.
Awesome.
Cameo, Max Gym, Slammer Mania on TikTok. Follow me, and you'll rule just like Slammer.
You can find me right here. Every Monday night here at, what is it, 7 p.m. Central?
7
7
p.m. Central.
We thank you again, guys, for joining us this week. You can find me here. You can find me over on my personal Facebook page, Kyle Mookie Skynet. Send me a message, send me a friend request, send me a follow, like a picture, comment, do whatever you want. You can also find me tomorrow night on Tuesday. We go live just like we do on here.
Tuesday.
Over on my other Facebook, the Diecast Dudes. We're at 16,000 and pushing strong, buddy.
Yeah, bring something on over here, man.
We're going to do a little taste testing tomorrow. I believe we may redo the Chubby Bunny. We did a Chubby Bunny game last week.
Chubby
And I
Bunny.
bought these marshmallows. I swear to God, they were like this big. We only got about one piece in our mouth. I bought
And
the
they were
wrong ones.
spitting
I
everywhere.
bought the wrong marshmallows, and as soon as we cracked them open, I'm like, we're in trouble.
That's good.
I fit one. You know, me and you played. I got 10 marshmallows in my mouth. Last week I got one. That's how big those suckers were. Somehow the double dipper Cody got 2 in his mouth. 1. It was a great time. I think we're gonna redo that game tomorrow night.
that game's rough on a guy that has chapped lips, man. I've had this chap. As soon as I put 2 of them marshmallows in, that just split right open and started bleeding.
He's hardcore. He's hardcore.
He's hardcore. Marshmallow.
So,
Marshmallow.
That's
core.
all we got, folks.
Next week, Bro Show episode 44, man. We're getting close to a year. Maybe I'll think of something to give away for our 1 year. So share the page, like us, watch us, YouTube, Slammer4878. What you gonna do, man? With the Bro Show. Oh my gosh, what in the world did I do?
A pause.
What you gonna do with the Bro Show, brother? Entertain.